Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel, here at commaik. Today I will continue with the construction of my new pool. I will install coping stones, I will position terrace slabs around the pool, I will build a platform, which I will also tile. Parts of my old BBC terrace will be raised on the slope, lay around the pool. You want to know how that works and how I do it. Are you ready to implement it? Then stay tuned. We're about to get started. The pool you see behind me, it used to be a steel wall pool until 2 years ago. I ripped out the steel wall and instead built a block stone pool. 2 years ago, the pool liner finally arrived. And since then we have been busy swimming. If you want to know how the entire renovation went, look at the top right corner. There I will link the videos for the project Pool Renovation. In this video, I will install the coping stones. I will show you how I do that. I will also create a terrace over there in that area with solid terrace slabs. So far, I have only remodeled the pool house. You can see it. There is no green. Not just a matte layer, but a thick and heavy pond liner. I have aligned the roof flush with I can install the coping stones in this area over the edge of the outer formwork stones. What stones and slabs did I buy for the pool, and where did I get them? What is that? 7 pallets of Weserwaben were delivered to me by the shipping company today. Inside, clearly, these are the slabs for the BBC terrace. They are 3 cm thick. That's a total of approximately 20 to 25 square meters. The rest is an entirely complete and completely comprehensive coping set for our pool. I will first carry the stones to the pool. This will be a task that takes about 1 to 2 days. After that, I can lay out the stones around the pool edge and adjust the joints precisely. Of course, I still have to cut some of the stones to the right size. Let's see. The coping stones and the terrace stones have finally arrived, and I have taken the stones directly to the stones weigh a total of nearly 3 tons. It was, of course, a great job. I had been carrying the stones around the area for an afternoon before I placed the stones on. Before I can glue the coping stones and lay out the terrace slabs on the surface, I still need to prepare some necessary and important things. I have already leveled this area with the coping edge. This way, I can later lay the coping stones and the terrace stones at the same height. The stones from the coping are being glued. The slabs from the BBC terrace will be done later. Simply laid into the gravel. I've also built a platform on the other side. I would like to create a transition from the elevated coping edge to the garden kitchen on this platform. I am not quite sure yet how I will later expand the area to make it nice. Transition achieved. Here, staleys are also to be concreted in to later support a sun sail, to stretch from my garden kitchen to here. I will now hang around here a little longer. I will secure the pond liner over there with profile strips at the edge of the pool, so that the pool house remains waterproof in the future. After that, I will install the coping stones. Arrange it so that the pattern is evenly distributed. The corners are relatively easy to make. I have coping stones with a depth of approximately 30 cm. The walls of the pool have a depth of 25 cm respectively in total. I want to install the coping stones flush on the outside, then I will have a nice alignment that I can orient myself by and an overhang of just under 5 cm on the inside. However, I will still need testing. Not that it's too much. You can feel free to give me your thoughts on this. Write your tip in the comments below. What do you think is the optimal measurement in any case? In that case, I would like an overhang. The water that splashes out of the pool from the inside should be managed by it. The coping stones are being held back. After all, the water is supposed to stay in the pool and not get lost outside. Once I finish the cornerstones, I can place the middle stones. Positioning. This is where it gets a bit more exciting. This is not a 90-degree curve. Here comes. Then the large angle grinder comes into play. With it, I have to cut the stones here too. It will then get exciting. Here, the coping has different heights. This construction was necessary. Coping stones measurement extension. I can cut the stones. Long story short, a lot of work is coming my way today. I hope the weather holds. Just in time for the weekend, rain is forecasted again. I am done. The pool coping stones are now all glued, as you can see. I cut the stones to size, I cut the corners and the stones glued with a 10mm wide joint at the edge of the pool. The stones extend approximately 5 centimeters into the pool. They are holding up very well nonetheless. That's how I wanted it. Now comes the finale of my project. The area with the terrace also needs to be laid out with the large slabs. The laying gravel is already level. I will now bring in laying chippings and then level it carefully and cleanly at the height of the pool coping stones. Simply lay the terrace slabs on the gravel. The joints between the slabs will then also be filled with chippings. The slabs are laid loosely and are not glued because the stones are shifting. Water from rain or from the pool can easily drain away in this way without getting any frost problems. What do you think about the project? Please give me your feedback. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. If you want to know which adhesive and tools I used, check below. Video in the description. There I have linked everything for you. Let's continue with the terrace. The terrace slabs are now fully laid out. I have filled the gaps with gravel. Over time, the rain will further compact the gravel in the joints. In the end, the excess gravel can simply be swept away and disposed of or relocated elsewhere. To be installed. The area between the pool coping stones and the first terrace slabs, I have left it open. There, I would like to apply the jointing compound to the pool coping stones today. Today I will apply this jointing compound and have already prepared everything. Let's see how well I do. To manage, especially considering that the pool coping stones at the edge are a bit to protrude into the pool, I had the idea to seal the joint from below with adhesive tape. This way, the jointing compound cannot fall into the pool but stays where it is supposed to. Namely, in the joints, I have also finished building this small platform. The platform is glued. These stones are very firmly bonded by the adhesive. This area here and also the transition to the path is glued. There is adhesive everywhere under the front area of the terrace slabs. Also here. Where the holder for the sun sail will later be inserted, the stone is glued. At the back, I have filled the substructure with gravel. I will now mix the jointing compound. As it says in the instructions, I will mix the stuff together. Normally, the jointing compound pressed into the joints with a trowel. Since I don't have a trowel, I will do it try to use a sponge or a normal trowel. Then the jointing compound must be applied. First, let it dry. Once it is dry, I will clean the area with a lot of water. I will wash the joints diagonally so that later there is no cement haze or similar that remains on the terrace slab. Then the whole thing can dry in peace. You can tell by the weather. Autumn is now here. There will be no swimming this year. The pool coping stones can therefore dry and harden in peace. I can then test in the spring whether the stuff is really as good as it says in the description. Enjoy watching. It's done. I took almost 6 hours to apply the jointing compound in this. Pressing jointing compound into the joints and then completely removing the excess material around the edges. To remove it again with the sponge. The first joints in the back corner, in which I described my approach. In my opinion, the ones I tested are not perfectly done, but the other joints need to be addressed. I can say I am quite satisfied with the result. I think one or the other. Tile setters among you will surely be able to give me a good tip. What could I have done differently? What indeed should have been done? Now it is truly too late. I am satisfied with the result. I must say, the dirt has also been contained within the frame. Of course, some of it has fallen into the water, but autumn is already here. Winter is just around the corner. The pool will be next. Winterized for the weekend. That doesn't bother me anymore because I have mostly taken care of the water anyway. I still have a little bit more cement haze on the expansive terrace slabs. The stones are indeed a bit rougher, and they did not have any sealing. I can't wash off the excess very well with the sponge. I will still do that with cement haze remover. What do you think about the project? What do you think about my terrace and how I built it? What do you think? What tips can you give me? How should I proceed from here? I am looking forward to the exchange with you. If you want to know what I used here, which products have been used and which tools, then take a look under the video. In the description. There you will find all that I have used here. There you will also find the like button. I would be really happy if you press it. You can also find the subscribe button. There. Click on it if you want to see more videos from me. At this point, I am namely finished. I look forward to the next video and the exchange with you under this video. Write me a comment. See you then. Take care. Ciao.